Hello friends, Heather here, and today I thought I would show you one of the ways that you can put together my calendar slash journal kit that I recently added to my Etsy shop. All right, so originally I had created my calendar pages with the month at the top. So it's like, here's January. This is like the original page. So if you printed the pages front to back, it was like I would have January there, and then on the little ticket, I would have January as well. And my bulb, which is Best Online Buddy, Carol, had brought it to my attention that if I were to put these together um, in a signature style, just all on top of each other, what would happen is I would have my January page, front part of the calendar here, with just a normal who knows what calendar there. And then in the next section, I would have one calendar here with a little ticket saying January there. So I fixed that by leaving the top blank and just using the word blessings on the tickets. So now if you wanted to put this together signature style, which you'll notice here I have three little holes, and I will show you how to put that together in another tutorial. But now whenever you open it, it's like you will have the beginning with Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and a notes section on one side of the book, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday on the other side. And so it works out like perfect. All right, so some of the things that I added to the set are, this is what the page looks like. And so I am going to be using the pages individually, just single-sided. But if you wanted to print them out double-sided, it's super easy. I found out that when I put my, when I printed out my first sheet, that this little box here would turn for the calendar would be in the left-hand corner. And it's at the bottom. And so I just would take, this is how it would come out of my printer. So it would be printed and it would come out and it would land like this. So then I just took this and then I would stick it back underneath the output tray and put it back in the print tray with the print side up and this little box here in the lower left corner. And so then whenever it would print out, it would now print out my next journal page right on top, and you won't be able to tell this because I don't have like a light and you can't see through my page, but it'll line up perfect. So when you cut it out, you'll have the front and the back perfectly together, and you can see that that's how I did this one here. And I also did all of my calendar pages like that, and they all lined up perfect. So super fun and great. All right, some of the other things I added to the set are these small tags, the months, and some dates. So if you wanted to cut all these out and put them down on your calendar, you could. Of course, I'll probably just stamp mine or write them in, but that's there for an option. More of the tabs for the top. I also have another set of the ATCs for journaling and another library card pocket. So that's like 3 library card pockets, and they're all super cute. And I'll show you one in my book in a minute. And then here's one of the large background papers. And so if you print any of my sheets out, they're going to line up with the backup papers so that they can, you'll have something pretty on the front and the back if you like. Otherwise, you could do these one-sided as well. This is another set of the large tickets. If you watch my other video, you will see that I had some other large tickets, and I will pull them out of my book in a couple minutes. But this is an additional set of large tickets that I added. And this one I have just left plain on the back, because another option that you can do to make these a little bit more heavy duty is to take one of the printed pages, which you can see I could have just printed this on the back and it'd been perfectly fine. You can just flip it over, glue the 2 sheets together, and then cut them out. And then your tickets will be even sturdier than they were before. So let me just get that out of the way. All right, I also have included a cover kit, so, or a cover page. So this is the front cover, and this is the back cover. And then you'll have your choice of a floral spine or a checkered spine. And how that's going to work is that when you're finished with your book, which I'm just going to use this as an example right now, you will put one on the front, you put the other on the back, you'll line them up, and then you'll have your spine. And what you'll do is you will take that, just kind of put that on, glue this on top we will score this so it bends easier, and it'll just rotate around, and then you will put on your back cover, and then you'll have this like pretty little spine. All right, so I'm going to go on to the tutorial now, and I just wanted to show you, let's see if I've got this set up right. I believe I do. All right, I have already started one, and I've done this like 3 or 4 times, and then I keep goofing up. So I just wanted to show you, I'm starting out my book with just a plain page with no writing or lines, and I've already added a library card pocket. And just so you can see, you can just put stuff down on the edges there, and then that way you can create a pocket for a larger item, like one of my Valentine's Day hearts here. I had these cute little tags that are just standard shipping tags, and they are size 4 3/4 by 2 3/8, number 5 string. You can get these at like Staples, a whole big pile for like hardly anything. You could cover those with paper, or you can just write little notes on them and add them in here. That works. And then these are just 2 of the journaling cards that I have that have been printed on both sides. And this one has one of the little tabs on it. Super cute. And they just fit inside here. So you could take this part, the back, and you could actually make it shorter so that it wasn't as big, but I like having it up longer so I can have multiple things in it, and it still has the pretty background. All right, the first page here, like I said, is blank. The next one in the set is going to be my calendar page. Here you can see I've already added my little January text box, so I know that that's the month of January, and I put a one of the tabs there so I would just know, hey, that's a calendar page. I have pockets at the top of each of these pages and 2 of my tickets. So this is the background paper, and that's the actual 2 of the tickets. And then I'm just going to get those out of the way. I have a regular journaling page with tickets at the top, or a pocket at the top on this one, of course. And then on this one, I decided to do a pocket on the side, and these little tags fit like perfect in there. All right, I have one more plain page, and then I created a pocket at the top, and then I have my next calendar page, and this one is February. So my books are starting out, and I'm just going to continue the whole pattern. Is a blank page with nothing, just to put images or whatever, the calendar page, a journaling page, and then a blank page, and next a calendar page, and then a journaling page. And so up next, of course, is a blank page. So I originally had made these background papers just in the large size, but since I started putting it together, I realized it's just easier to cut out when they were smaller. So I have also included the smaller pages as well. So it's the same thing, it's just smaller, so that when you print it out, it'll automatically already line up once you cut it out. And you'll see that mine have got these little lines kind of going through my print, like right here. And that's because I need to get like a new print head or 2 for my printer. And the thing is do I want to spend that much money on new print heads or just buy the new printer? So I'm deciding. All right, I am going to use score tape, which just comes in a roll like this. You can also use an ATG gun, or you can use that red transparent clear tape, which is pretty easy. It works the same way, it just has a red covering. I got mine from Really Reasonable Ribbon. Bonnie sells it in her shop there. So this is the tag, or the pocket that I'm going to create, that has the pockets coming out of the side. And the reason I have that here with the journaling on one side and just the normal paper on the other side is so that it doesn't interfere with my calendar. So this way I can just put on my little tabs so I know where my calendars are, and I'm not closing up the pockets. So hopefully that makes sense. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and line up my first page. And I will do that by just taking off the backing of the tape on one side here. And then grabbing my page. And I don't have my glasses on, and I was doing this video earlier and I actually had found my glasses. I was so happy. Well, one pair of glasses. And so I am trying to line up the ends of the paper here at the top so that my pockets will be nice and even. And if the spines stick over a little bit in the back, it's not going to matter because we'll be covering that up anyway. And then this way you don't have to do quite as much trimming this way. But you can trim a little, not a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and remove the rest of this. And then when I go to actually decorate the book in the last video, I will show you like little things that you can do to fix things to make it look even better. So if you made little goofs, so which you might wonder, who would make a goof? And I can show you a goof. I put this page in, and actually it was designed to go the other way around. Not that it really matters, because somebody else probably wouldn't notice it, but if I was designing this to go this way, I would have had this lace flip the other way. So it just is kind of funny, but it'll work out. So, and you'll notice because like my line goes all the way to the top, where if it was this way, you could start writing right at the top. So that's just like one of those little silly goofs you might make. So I just wanted to show you that everybody makes goofs, and we will fix them later. All right, so next is my calendar sheet. So I am going to go ahead and take off this one. Make sure I got it on there good. All right. And I want to make sure I have my calendar the right way, not upside down. Okay. And this is much easier to do when you're not on camera. Lining things up are so hard when you're on camera. I don't know if it's just like because of the viewpoint or whatever, but I'm going to go ahead and remove the backing off my other pieces of tape here. Maybe. There we go. Get rid of these. I usually have these like laying all over my desk. All right. So now I have my calendar. I got the blank page, my calendar with my pockets at the top, and I got a little extra piece of tape there, which I will just cut off in a moment. So I have this handy dandy little board here, and I also have a brand new blade I just got and put in this morning. It's like I've used the same blade forever, and I'm just gonna line this up here, cut that off, easy peasy. And so that's the same tool I will use when I'm trimming like this edge here. All right, so I've got my calendar page. Now I'm going to do my journal page. And again, I'm going to remove this one and turn this around and line this up. Ta-da! All right. It's always wonderful when things line up. And I'm just removing the extra pieces here of the backing. And I'm just going to give those a mush down. All right. Oh, and it looks like my book is starting to go up a little bit, so I'll have to start pulling things down. But like I said, when I put on my cover, we're gonna fix all that. So it's like we'll probably actually make a cover page that'll be just a little bit larger than this, and we'll glue it on here and then put this down and the cover and everything. All right, so there are my pages, and let's see. Do I have another one? That could be it for now. Let me see. I'm going to guess that is the last page that I had ready to go. All right, so the next signature will be the same thing. You'll have a page with nothing, a calendar page, and a journaling page, and then a page with nothing. And this will be the one where you will put your tape on. And I will just do that so you can see, because your pocket's going to be on the side. Of course, you can do all of yours from the top if you like. It doesn't matter. And it's kind of funny. I have two cats, and it never fails that I really never noticed their cat hair or anything until I go to use tape. And then it's like it's all over the place, which is kind of funny. All right. So there's one. Here's the other. And I try to get those as close to the edges as possible. And then I will do one here so nothing falls in the inside of my book. All right. So now I am all ready for my next page. All right, so that is the end of this tutorial, and I was just going to show you how I had accidentally cut out some of my pages too short. So I'm just trying to find where that one is. Here we go. This little set I cut out too short, and I was going to go back in and not use it, and then I thought, no, I'm just going to go ahead and use it anyway. And so I had a couple different ideas of how I could fix it so it wouldn't be so noticeable. You could take this like a doily, and you could pop it on the inside here. And of course, you ink all your edges first. Of course, it's not going to slide in all easy peasy because I want it to for the video purposes. But there we go. And that would just be a little hidden thing, and then you would just ink all your edges. So let's see. And it kind of would help make your little thing in the front here stand out. And then another idea, I have my banner pieces here, and I thought it'd be cute. This is like one of the back ones. I would print on both sides, of course, if I was going to do this. And then I thought about taking this and let's see if I can get this flat. I would have to score it first, but if you would make like a little flip up, and that could come down. So it could be actually like this, where you could line it up and have it a little bit higher, or you could put a piece of trim or lace up there, and then this could like flip up. Another cool idea is these banners. I think this is like the large one. Actually fit really good on these pages, and you could make another style of pocket, and the colors of course go really well because a lot of my colors all coordinate with each other. You could also use these, the banners. I was going to say you could do like here's the side pocket. You could trim them and make tags, or you could create tuck spots by putting it inside and then leaving it out, and you could put little things in that way. All right, so that is the end of my first tutorial on how to put this together, and I am going to do the rest of my pages all together, and then the next video will be showing you how to put the cover on. So thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email or leave me a comment below. Thank you for watching.